Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you my January TBR. I'm hoping to get off to a really strong start in January, as I'm sure a lot of people are. So let's jump straight in and talk about all of the books that I definitely want to get to. I would love to get through more that I'm going to talk about in this video, but these are the ones that I'm like pretty definite that I'm going to be reading this month. So as always, we will start off with the library books that I'm planning to get to in the month of January. So in January, I only have 3 books that are due back in January. So these are, I'm going to show you guys the 3 that I definitely will be getting to this month, and I'm hoping to get to even 1 or 2 more than this to really keep on top of those library due dates so that they don't start to really creep up on me like they did a lot of the time last year. So the first couple of library books that I have are 2 books in the Babysitters Club series. We have book 12, Claudia and the New Girl, and book 13, Goodbye, Stacey, Goodbye. So these are obviously middle grade age books. I can get through these very, very quickly. And then the final library book that I want to get to is The Last of the Mohicans by James Fenimore Cooper. All I really know about this is that it's about Native Americans and something to do with the French war with the Native Americans, and about some British girls who I think get caught up in that. My friend Emma, my real life friend Emma, hi Emma, told me that she really likes this movie, so I want to read this and then I'll probably watch the movie this month as well. But yeah, definitely hoping to get to this one. Only 3 library books due this month. I should definitely be able to do it. So in terms of my physical TBR shelf, there is one series that I really want to get to this month, and that is the Merciless series by Danielle Vega. So I have the first 3 books here. I am also hoping to get to the 4th book. I'm hoping that that's going to come into my hands this month, and then I'll be able to pick that one up as well. So we have the first book, which is just called The Merciless. The second book, The Merciless 2. I feel like, yeah, sorry, Merciless 2, The Exorcism of Sophia Flores. The Merciless 3, which is Origins of Evil, and then the 4th one, which I'll put a picture up here for you guys, is I think called The Last Rites. So this is a YA horror series about a girl who starts in a new school, and she gets involved with the popular girls, and the popular girls decide to do an exorcism on this other girl from their school. However, the exorcism seems to be more torture than anything else. That's all I really know about it. I've heard pretty mixed things about this trilogy, but I've always been very intrigued by it. I love the aesthetic of these books, with them being like naked hardcovers, and you know, they've got the pentagram, and like this one's got the inside pages with the pentagrams and for mature audiences only. They're also, I'm not sure, this one is also not very long. This one's only like 280 pages. Let me see, are these other ones longer? Yeah, this one's only like 280. This one's like 300, so none of these are very, very long. So hopefully I can get even more books on my physical TBR, but this series is one that I definitely want to complete this month. Now to touch on the ebooks that I'm hoping to get through in the month of January. So I have 3 ebooks that I'm definitely planning to get to. The first of those is Forget Me Not by A.M. Taylor. This is a NetGalley read. It is a adult thriller that follows a girl whose best friend went missing. When they were 17, her best friend went missing. It's 10 years later, her friend has never been found, and on the 10-year anniversary, her best friend's younger sister, who is now 17, is found murdered at the exact spot where she went missing, and it's all about trying to figure out what happened to the younger sister, what happened to her best friend, all of that type of thing. You guys know I love thrillers, so I'm hoping to get to that one. The second ebook that I'm hoping to get to is another thriller that I was approved for in NetGalley. This one is Deliver Me by Karen Cole. This is a thriller that's about a woman who goes to her doctor, and her doctor tells her that she is 2 months pregnant. However, she knows that she hasn't had sex in over a year. She then recalls New Year's Day when she woke up with a hole in her memory, not being able to remember the night before. And then it's all about her trying to figure out and discover what happened to her. That premise to me sounds so especially creepy. The thought of going to the doctors and being told that you're pregnant when you don't recall having had sex with anyone is terrifying. So I think that's going to be super creepy. I also think it needs to be handled properly, so it's going to be interesting to see how that's dealt with, but I'm hoping it's going to be a good one. The third ebook that I'm hoping to get to It's technically a backlist Kindle book, but does also happen to be something that I was approved for on NetGalley, and that is The Duff by Cody Keplinger. I actually don't think I was approved for this. I think this was in the Read Now section of NetGalley like a really long time ago. I have actually seen this movie. This is a YA contemporary that's basically about a girl who realizes that she's the Duff, the designated ugly fat friend in her group of friends, and she ends up being in a kind of enemies with benefits relationship with this popular guy from her school. It all just kind of goes from there. Like I said, I've seen the movie, so I kind of know what I'm in for, but hopefully it'll be a fun read. Moving on to the audiobooks that I'm hoping to get through in the month of January. The first one that I'm going to talk about is one that I definitely will be getting to because I already have it ready and lined up to listen to when I go back to work this month. That is The Grown Up Kind of Pretty by Jocelyn Jackson. Jocelyn Jackson is an author who I've read quite a few books from now. I really enjoy her books. This one is another just kind of dramatic family saga that follows, I think, 3 generations of women. And I think this one has to do with a grave being discovered in the backyard by the youngest member, who I think is 15, and about her basically trying to figure out what's going on and uncovering all these kind of family secrets and things in the family that she's not aware of. Like I said, I just kind of always enjoy Jocelyn Jackson's books, so hopefully this will be another good one. The next audiobook that I'm hoping to get to is Saving Montgomery Soul by Mariko Tamaki. This one is a book that I didn't really know too much about, but I recognize the author's name. Mariko Tamaki wrote This One Summer, which is a graphic novel that she did with Jillian Tamaki. And I really enjoyed that graphic novel, so I recognized the name and thought I'd give this one a go. This is a YA contemporary, I believe. I don't know too much about it. I think from what I gathered from a quick skim of the synopsis, it's about, I think it's a girl and she gets a crystal necklace, and she's a member of a mystery club at her school, which sounds awesome. And when she starts wearing this necklace to school, weird things start to happen to her enemies. That's all I've really managed to gather from the synopsis. Sounds very intriguing. Like I said, I've enjoyed Mariko Tamaki's work in the past. I thought I'd give this one a go. And then the final audiobook that I'm hoping to get to in the month of January is Pride by E.B. Zaboy. This is a YA Pride and Prejudice retelling set in Brooklyn with all of the characters being people of color. I really love Pride and Prejudice, one of my favorite classics of all time. I'm always interested in a retelling of it. I'm particularly interested that this is a YA retelling, that it's a diverse retelling, and hopefully this one will be a lot of fun. So those are all of the books that I'm hoping to pick up in the month of January. Well, not all of the books that I'm hoping to get to. These are all of the books that I'm definitely, hopefully, going to get to. I would love to read a lot more than this, but these are the ones that I'm definitely going to be picking up. So I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below. If you've read any of the books that I'm planning to read, if you've got any thoughts on them or what your January reading plans are, I would love to know. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my channel. That is all I have for this video today. Bye, guys.